Kepa Arrizabalaga reveals the truth behind his infamous League Cup final bust-up with Maurizio Sarri. Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga had lifted the lid on his infamous League Cup bust-up with Maurizio Sarri. Back in February 2019, Chelsea took on Manchester City in the final at Wembley, with the match moving into extra time after a goalless 90 minutes. Towards the end of the additional 30 minutes, Kepa stayed down after making a save. Sarri responded by summoning backup goalkeeper Willy Caballero to warm up and get ready to come on. When Kepa's number appeared on the fourth official's board, he began shouting towards the bench, insisting he was fine to continue, refusing to leave the pitch despite being told to by teammate David Luiz, with assistant coach Gianfranco Zola also pleading from the touchline. Kepa stood his ground much to his manager's fury, with Sarri briefly storming down the tunnel with the match still going. Chelsea went on to lose the penalty shootout, with the Spaniard vilified for what he has now explained was a misunderstanding. Kepa wrote for the Players' Tribune, "It was all a big misunderstanding. Manchester City were dominating the game in extra time and there was barely any time left until penalties. After making a save, I felt something in my leg and I called for the physio to make sure it was nothing. Above all, though, I wanted to make sure that we as a team could catch our breath. Suddenly, I saw that the coach, Maurizio Sarri, had sent Willy Caballero to warm up. He thought I couldn't go on. My intention, right or wrong, had only been to waste time to help the team. I didn't have any serious problem that was going to keep me from continuing to play. I tried to signal that I was okay, that I wasn't injured. But we were at Wembley in front of more than 80,000 people, so of course Sarri didn't understand me. When the fourth official raised the board, clearly I should have come off, and I'm sorry I didn't. I was wrong, and I am sorry for everyone who was involved, for Maurizio Sarri, who it seemed like I had undermined in public, for Willy, a teammate and a great professional, and for all my teammates and Chelsea fans who had to put up with everything, all the noise that was generated during the game and then in the days after." Kepa explained the situation within the club was quickly resolved, returning to the team after being briefly dropped. But the former Athletic Bilbao shot-stopper said the reaction outside the walls of Stamford Bridge helped create an unfair picture of the situation. "Inside the club it was no big deal. I had a chat with the boss, we talked about how we had each seen the situation, and we cleared the air. After that I got dropped for one game, but a week later I was back in the team. I remember playing a great game against Fulham, and that was it. A couple of months later we knocked Frankfurt out of the Europa League semi-finals and I saved 2 penalties in the shootout. Internally, everything was fine again. But outside the club, it got out of control. When I picked up my phone in the dressing room after the League Cup final, I realized that I had become worldwide news. For the next 3 or 4 days it didn't stop. It was overwhelming. And clearly, most people who saw the pictures thought that I had disrespected Maurizio. I felt misunderstood, because it had never been my intention to snub the coach. I had only tried to tell him I was okay. I tried to explain this to the press, but I couldn't. Luckily, now it is just an anecdote from the past. I still have a fantastic relationship with Maurizio. And next time, in a similar situation, I will know what to do. But it is an example that not everything is what it seems from the outside. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for up-to-date news from all around the globe. Thanks for watching, it was latest football news daily. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.